What's up, boys? We're back with some more Tower of Babel, and it's been a while since we've had a good Skybeam build, so we've got the light mana generation set up here, 1 mana on light critical hits, auto cast a skill when you recover 30 mana, some nice light crit over here, and then we turn Sanctuary into a ground beam as well, so we can have beams on both sides, some extra evasion, some light skill cooldown reduction on critical hits, big damage and damage over time for all of our beams, instant cast 1 skill on basic attack, the lightning and healing chest, bit of Heaven's Judgment since I don't have a ton of useful stuff for the cloak, and I think that's about it. So we're looking for all of the light skills, 1 good lightning skill, and then just 1 crowd control skill to buy us some time for all of our damage over time to do some work. Projectile count's very good. I think we can ban special attack for this build. Then go ahead and bless that, that'll be really good. Cast speed's pretty good, but we can probably do something better with blessing, like crit chant, since we have both the helmet and the belt reliance on that. Attack speed's actually pretty nice, and then I think we can ban movement speed. Cast speed, we don't have anything that even uses it yet, but it could be good. None of these really work, so we'll have to toss a reroll here. Purge, okay, nice. Yeah, that's a big difference already. Sanctuary, very nice, okay. And then probably Duration because it's fun. Honestly, let's try Blessing that. It works on both of our main skills, and it'll generate more mana. Sounds kind of cool. Double basic attack, we do have a lot of stuff reliant on that. Actually, we'll take some early XP. Pretty strong for only having 2 spells right now. Frost Arrow, that's fine. We can save the last reroll for an emergency. Purge or basic attack. I think it would be cool to get that to a super high level. We do have a lot of stuff reliant on that, the belt, the necklace, and I think at least one other thing. I think it's harder to get the levels on Purge though. Duration. We have a frost skill already, so I'll take a bit of attack power here. Blizzard actually would have fit nicely with the duration. I will take a triple basic attack, that's quite nice. Purge, yep. Triple basic. Oh, Spear Light, we need that for another light skill. Finally, back to milting elites. Lightning Strike is, I think, the best lightning skill here since it has the built-in stun. Basic attack. So we just need the one last light skill, which is... I forget. Lightning strike. The two beams are the important ones. I just literally can't remember the fourth light skill right now. Good chance is pretty good at 2 levels. Lots of proc and legendary stuff dependent on that. Swamp is decent, but I'm gonna take some ranged proc stuff more often. Oh, Heaven's Judgment, right, for the cloak. We'll take the pickup radius to pass here. Ooh, that's a big level though. Yeah, I'll grab that. We have durations blessed anyways, and with the buff to that, should be pretty common now anyways. Triple purge, very nice. Pull this guy through some of the ground beams, and then all of the sky beams will focus him. Double projectile counts. Yeah, it's fine. Probably helps get a bit more gold throughout the run at least. Double basic attack. So we'll have to toss a reroll here. Double sphere's fine. Double purge. Basic attack past that. There's just something satisfying about how the purges will seek out the elite enemies. Here's the judgment. So we'll go ahead and lock that in. So it actually becomes more efficient to just punch as many enemies as possible to get even more of the beams out. Just have those obliterate them. Let's see, piercing would work on frost arrow. And I think the shards from that. So it does slightly improve our mana because of that combined with the helmet. So that's fine. Doesn't work on a ton of the spells though. Let's go attack speed to proc more stuff, I think. Probably duration here to really scale up all of our beams. Double attack speed to proc everything a bit. I like the stats that get like bonus scaling from certain legendary effects. Like duration allows us to get more crits off with the helmet, which will then sort of boost everything. Crit chance allows us to proc more spells, which will then feed into the helmet and generate even more mana as well. Projectile count as well will generate a lot more mana. Triple sanctuary. Chance or projectile, we need that a bit more comparatively. And it's also better by default anyways. Duration. Heavens for a little bit of mana generation. Double frost hair is fine. Don't mind the 3 rolls left anyways. Go projectile counts here. Projectile. You know, this might actually be better without Spear of Light. We'll go play Heaven's Judgment here. I think the cast speed on it is slow enough that if we just get more casts onto the beam effects, that might actually be more mana overall. Triple Purge, yellow. If we replaced it with a persistent spell like Ice Orb, so that it wouldn't eat up any instant cast effects, I think that would be better probably. Triple might be better, but that's a lot of levels. Duration stats on them. No. Might be nice to have. Double attack area to help us proc stuff. Attack speed. Triple lightning, yep. I think duration probably does more than that with all of the helmet related stuff. Like half the screen is covered in sanctuaries, half the screen is covered in purges. Probably go cast speed over just 2. We have a lot of crit from the gloves and the passive for it. Double purge. Take that just to get a few more beams out. I have more than enough damage here and don't really need to maximize it. We can do some funsy stats. Two more levels there, sure. Speed. Double proj to max that out. We're getting kind of late. It's 5 minutes. We could probably still kind of pay that off. Double XP, sure. Alright, now we're probably getting too late, so we'll go cast here. just this huge, like, giant pink area that they can barely even get onto with all of the sanctuaries on top of it. I guess attack tower here, why not? Cut down on the lag a little bit with all the beams outs. I'll probably just do the max damage now. We're almost at the end anyways. So nice actually having so much single target damage that we can just nuke them as soon as they curse me. I should probably just take that even though that's more fun here. But try and make sure we don't crash the game again. Crit damage. I guess we should also take a look at some of the spell stats right at the end, since this is kind of the last time you can see that. So 4.8 second cooldown, about 4 projectiles, 4.7 cooldown, 3.43, 1.5 and 3.23, 2.0 and 9.23. Nice breakpoint for that at least, so 2 triggers of the lightning thing will get 1 out every time. 2.2 and 3.23 there. That's all the important stuff I think, since we don't have any cold stuff. 10 projectiles! That's insane. No wonder that one goes hard on cold-based builds. $133 million for the sky beams, $85 million for the ground beams. About 87 on the level 5 Thunderstrike. That's pretty crazy for that. That was a very smooth run. We got the 2 most important ones very early on, so that was pretty lucky. We had maxed out projectile count and attack speed, pretty high duration cast speed, decent XP, attack power, basic attack, some okay crit stats. Could have gone a little bit more on the crit chance, but I was just trying to maximize damage at that point. Special attack crit if above 100 mana, 50% basic attack damage if more than 5 enemies nearby, Phoenix flies in the aim direction, Blood Whirlwind's lifesteal effect, and elite damage reduction. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.